day will dawn for those who stand long and the bass fishing forests and rivers and streams will echo with laughter. Does anybody remember laughter? Do you remember laughter? Not that was outrageous what I heard right there. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Wednesday night. Another edition of the glorified version of a bass fishing talk show. This is Stray Cast Outdoor Cartoon Television. I'm your host, Pat Renwick. And dude, we are excited. We are stoked. We got a big show again, just like every week.
Yes, sir.
Every week. I mean, we don't dance now. We make bassin' moves right here.
What does that mean?
I don't even know.
Okay.
But what we do...
I should admit it.
Well, I have no idea that half of the things I say, but I do know this for a fact, that tonight, the dirty llama, the Dalai Lama of bass fishing, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Fighter joins us tonight. He's coming on live via the Skype machine. I think he's in Tejas. I think he's hanging out with Kenny Powers in Tejas.
Yeah.
They went to a minor league baseball game to get together today.
Baseball.
Yeah, something like that. That's how we do it at Stray Cast. Woo! Woo! Just like that. Hey, also, coming on after that, Bradley Dortch, FLW Tour Pro. Bradley Dortch coming on right here on Stray Cast. Yes.
Sprechen de George.
Sprechen je Wundenstamm. That's French-German bass fishing language right there. Mm-hmm. Speaking of French-German, with the throat game over here, that sounds obscene. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ryan Popcorn Whitaker. That's the Whitaker.
French-German with a throat game.
Whitachion.
It's allergy season. I'm not on Benadryl.
Is that you?
Yeah, it might have been.
Holy camole.
Past me.
And Ryan Whitaker is a co-champion of the Angler's Choice Bass Fishing Derby on Lake Calumet. He's a big-time winner along with this guy over here, the other co-champion. Everybody's favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, J.P. Battling, yo.
JP lit him up.
JP did.
Yeah.
He got him on the Chickadee China, the Chinese cheddar chicken.
Yes, sir.
He did.
Took him home 2 plaques.
And you caught him on a musky jitterbug.
Yes.
Is what the deal was.
That's exactly what it was.
You were dialed in.
Yeah,
Speaking of jitterbugs, our very own producer over here, the best freaking producer of a bass fishing glorified version of a bass fishing talk show. The guy over here, his name in this room, Andrew Ellenberger. Andrew Ellenberger. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hey, I want to remind you, just as every Wednesday it goes down here, we give away cool stuff every Wednesday night. And tonight, in honor of our buddy Wesley Strader, winning the Elite Series Derby at Kentucky Lake. Congratulations, Wesley. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, Wesley's coming on the show next week. Yeah. But I want to do this for Wesley and for our amazing sponsor, PH Custom Lures. So what we're going to give to you guys tonight is a $50 prize pack of PH Custom Lures. And it's super easy. All you have to do is like and share the Facebook feed. So you like the Facebook feed and you share the Facebook feed, and then at the end of the show, everybody's favorite, we've gotten a tremendous amount of requests.
Good response.
Yes, for Nicole Dorr, bass fishing model. She's coming on via Skype to give away the prize at the end of this show tonight. So all you have to do is like and share the live feed on Facebook. Super easy. It's that easy. A chance to give away Holy Diver
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Threw a little Ronnie James Dio at you right there. Tons of stuff going on in the bass fishing world. First off, I want to give props and thanks to our buddy Jay Kumar over at the Bassmaster for all the love that he has been showing this show lately in the Bassmaster, and we appreciate that, Jay. So if you are not signed up for the Bassmaster, you're a dum-dum.
Yes.
Plain and simple. You need to go to bassblaster.bassgold.com and sign up. It's free. It's a bi-weekly email that you get, and it clues you in on everything in the bassin world. Everything you need to know with style, with Kumar style.
Yes, sir.
Right there. Also, tomorrow, big day, Zona Live. Zona Live on Bassmaster.com. What time does that start, guys? 8 o'clock. Starts at 8 o'clock. Zona Live. He's with Davey Hite, Dancing Davey, and Rappin' Ronnie Moore.
Yeah.
They're out there in Michigan.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be phenomenal. Also, I want to tell you right now, it's still going on, bassuniversity.com, in honor of Kevin Van Dam's 25th victory in BASS. They are giving 25% off subscriptions to the Bass University. And also, along with that, if you don't want to do it and you just want to drive it around the block and kick the tires a little bit and see how you like it, there's a 10-day free trial going on right now in the Bass University. Also, please, if you get a chance, watch The Godfather, Mark Jeffries, on Bass Talk Live, BassZone.com. Awesome show today with Bradley Roy. You'll be able to get that replay on BassZone.com.
The Roy toy.
The Roy, yeah, the old Roids. We don't even know what we say half the time. The deal going on this Friday. Our buddies over in the swamps of New Jersey have a very special Friday edition of Ike Live on IkeLive.com, and they have Wesley Strader coming on this Friday. And thank you, Becky Iconelli. You are amazing. There was actually some scheduling conflicts with tonight, and the folks over at Ike Live, they moved their show to Friday because we're buds. It's all one big hashtag Bass family, and we really appreciate you guys over at Ike Live. So please tune in, Ike Live, Friday night, IkeLive.com. Wesley Strader's on there on the Brian the Carpenter live show. You know what? Please, May, Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month. Do not forget. Please go to fightcf.cff.org and find it in your heart to help find a cure for cystic fibrosis. In the meantime, put the power poles down. We're coming back with Seth Fighter. Don't you go nowhere. Step up your game. It has been said that professionals are only as good as the tools they work with, and Alpha Angler has developed the ultimate set of tools for you, the competitive angler. Alpha Angler custom rods, brought to fruition by the passion of master craftsman Jake Boomer and 2017 BASS Angler of the Year Brandon Palaniuk. Alpha Angler rods are custom made in the USA. Designed and engineered to be perfect, Alpha Angler utilizes a very unconventional approach to making the very best bass rods, from drop shotting to flipping. Alpha Angler's focus is on building perfectly balanced tournament-grade bass rods at an affordable price. Join the Alphalution today and purchase direct at alphaangler.com. Step up your game. alphaangler.com. Discover the magic of balsa. For decades, professional fishermen and the angling elite come to rely on the fish-catching performance of hand-carved custom balsa lures. PH Custom Lures by Phil Hunt have assembled the comprehensive line of custom balsa baits. The original Huntin' Pete, Bill Lowenstaller Bill, Wesley Strader's Ploppin' Pete, and the new Matt Heron Fudd, in addition to the entire family of PH Custom Lures, are just what you need to get that edge over the competition. Discover the magic of balsa today and visit phcustomlures.com. That's phcustomlures.com.
Taming the beast isn't easy, but the bigger your electronics, the more you have on the line. In conditions like this, you need the KVD Kong Extreme Electronics Mount. The only electronics mount designed and built to be rock solid. No movement, no matter how heavy your gear. A marine-grade mount for fresh or salt water that's monstrously strong. The KVD Kong Extreme Electronics Mount.
Oh, yes. All right. Welcome back. Straightcast Outdoor Cartoon Television. I am your host, Pat Renwick, and we are pretty excited about this right now. Making his triumphant, I think this is his quad appearance.
At least.
On the Straightcast Outdoor Cartoon Television, glorified version of a bass fishing talk show. Ladies and gentlemen, please, a loud studio audience round of applause for the one and only Seth Fighter. Yes.
Thanks, y'all.
What up, Seth?
What's up?
What's happening?
What's going on, dude?
Not much. Just got to Texas like 20 minutes ago.
Tejas.
Nice.
It's called Tejas. Are you
Okay.
Are you with Kenny Powers?
Say what?
Are you with Kenny Powers by any chance?
Yeah. He's pitching right now. As soon as he finishes up, we're jumping in a bus and going to Mexico.
Get on his jet ski to Mexico.
Yeah.
Right there. Hey, let's start this off with a very generic question, and there's a method to my madness. Please bear with me. Seth,
All right.
what is the biggest bass that you have ever caught in a BASS tournament that you have ever weighed in?
I don't even know.
No, take a guess. Let's just take a guess.
I know I've got like the last two tournaments. I had a 515. Toledo Bend, I had like maybe a 6 3/4.
A 6 3/4. Seth, do you know what is way bigger than that? Do you know?
Lots of things.
Lots of things, but number one, congratulations on the birth of your daughter, Rose.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Thanks,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you and Dayton. She weighed in at 8'3". 8'3".
It's a good one.
That's cool.
That's the biggest prize of your life right there.
Do you know what my biggest bass I've weighed in was?
I have no idea. I'm just make shit up. You know that. I don't even.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
no.
thought you might know because I don't.
It's an eminence front. Do you know what that is? That's all. That's basically my whole deal right there.
Yeah.
The-
It's smaller than my baby. I know that.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Sincerely, congratulations. That
Thank
is,
you.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
it's life changing. Absolutely, dude. How do you feel to be a papa?
It's cool.
Isn't it awesome?
It's a big deal. Yeah. It's fun.
It's like you just sit back sometimes and you're like, wow, we made that. You know what I'm saying? Best day of my life was when my daughter was born, dude. Hands down. Best day of my life. I mean, it's a life changer. It's a game changer right there.
For sure.
I think that we need to ask you this.
I actually have a question for you.
Sure, go ahead. Yes.
I heard a rumor
Yes.
that the Roboworm color Margarita Mutilator was named after you.
That is a true story. Yes, and it is rampantly flying across the bass fishing universe. But everyone thinks Aaron Martins named that bait, but it is not true. I am the original Margarita Mutilator, and it has nothing to do with margaritas. It's purely to do with mutilation.
Your love of drop shotting?
No, it's purely mutilation. That's all it is. So yes, to answer your question, I am the originator of the Margarita Mutilator.
Okay.
I just needed to find a good word that rhymed with margarita. And it is true that there's a guy that produces a show in New Jersey Brian the Carpenter that he's kind of got a market cornered, okay? And the market that he has cornered is he is a forehead artist. He is probably the most outstanding, underrated, unsung forehead artist in the industry. Are you with me, Seth?
100% agree. I've seen his work.
Yeah, it's
outstanding.
hands down phenomenal. I don't think we could come up with a better word to describe it, but phenomenal. It is true. It is true. That was awesome. Thank you very much. Do you have more questions for me?
That was the only one.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So, dude, you're on the road, man. I mean, you're a road warrior. You just left Kentucky, and then you went and spent a little time. Where were you? Bourbon Street? Were you hanging out?
I did go to Bourbon Street.
How'd that work out for you?
It was pretty chill. It was during the day. I just kind of did. My buddy was getting some work done on his boat, and we had a couple hours to kill in New Orleans. So when I got a Bloody Mary, walked around, saw the cathedral, the river, walked down Bourbon Street. It was pretty chill though. It was like noon, so it wasn't happening. Wasn't too much going on middle of the week.
Was there any vampires?
Did you eat any of these little guys? That's a crawfish.
You got to hold it to that one.
We had those the night before. I had some oysters down in Bourbon Street.
Nice.
Met a lot of really, really weird people. It was fun, though.
Good street music, right?
Yeah, there was.
That's where the vampire Lestat is from, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those guys. There's no. But I mean, it's pretty cool, dude. I mean, you're on the road. You're a road warrior. You leave Kentucky Lake. You zoom right over to New Orleans, and now you're in Texas, dude. You are a road warrior.
Yeah, it's Africa hot here, though.
Yeah.
It's 99 degrees here right now.
Are you talking in clicks right now? Is it that hot?
Well, I'm in the AC, so I went back to English, but that's the reason why we came to this interview outside.
What is the K for behind you? What does that say? KB? Are those the KBs?
It's Lake.
KB Toys.
It says Lake.
It says what? Oh, Lake.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Because you're at a lake house.
Yeah, I'm at a friend of a friend's cabin with my buddy.
And it's a lake house.
Yeah.
So they're like, what can we put on the wall so everyone knows that this is a lake house?
Yeah.
How about the word lake?
It says lake.
The other
Genius.
wall says sun, so.
Lake Sun.
Yeah.
Lake Sun.
We got it all.
So, you spend a lot of time on the road.
Yeah.
So what I really want to know is, what's the craziest thing that you've ever found underneath your truck seat after a long time on the road? Like, what's the craziest thing, dude?
It's usually a really old food. Like French fries or something that fell down the cracks. A lot of like dried up lettuce. You know what I mean?
Still
Have
eat
you ever
those
gone
French
to Taco
fries.
Bell and like got a bunch of soft shells, ate them on the way home, then you get in your car the next morning and like there's dried up lettuce everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just that kind of stuff. Like dirty clothes sometimes. I'll roll up like some socks and some underwear fired under there and like find it a month later.
When you find the pair of socks, do you ever smell them just to see if they're wearable again? Be honest.
I mean, yeah, I have, yeah.
I know. We
The
all.
answer is always no.
Everyone does it. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. Man, you are you're
And
fishing.
plus, I can't smell real well, so I got to get like I can't like hit them from a foot away. I got to get like all up in there.
You gotta
You
get
got a
on that.
mustache in the way. It
It's
blocks
pretty
the
bad.
smell.
You got a filter.
Yeah, you got to filter.
There's
it.
a built-in filter
Yeah.
right there. Dude, you're fishing strong. You're
Thanks, dude.
You're having a good year. I mean, it was a little rough start. Okay.
Yeah.
A little rough, but dude, I mean, boom, 18th at the BMC. Not bad. Not too shabby.
Decent.
Pretty freaking cool. 5th at Grand Lake. 5th
Solid.
at Grand.
Yeah.
34 at Kentucky.
After that practice, I'll take it. Like that was no fun fishing there.
Dude, you're knocking it out. I mean, it's come a long way. This is what, your 3rd year now?
My 4th.
4th? Holy cow. Where does time
Yeah.
go? Where does
I'm
time
almost a
go?
veteran. Yeah. How many years do you have to fish to be a veteran?
4.5. No, 4.5 years.
I'm
Yes.
almost there.
You are almost a seasoned veteran. Yes.
Man, I'm gonna have to get my captain's license or something.
Yes.
Gonna shed your young gun
Cap-
soon.
Captain, you were already Captain Solo. You're already.
Yeah.
Did you like the picture that Andy made for you of the Han Solo? Was that not phenomenal?
I did.
I mean, I think you should have that framed and put on your wall at home.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot to put my my digs on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You got the Flippers Paradise shirt on.
Flippers Delight.
Flippers Delight. Yes, that's a. Isn't that a rap song? Flippers Delight.
Yes.
It's a rap group. Yeah.
Something like that.
River song, maybe. Rapper's Delight. Yeah, old school.
Yeah,
Original.
old school stuff. But dude, you're knocking it out. Our statistician over here, his name is Ryan Popcorn Whitaker. You know this guy. You met him before. Yeah, it's Ryan. He can stick a few. He just won the Big Derby on Lake Calumet.
Big one.
Congratulations.
Yes. Him and JP High.
man.
They knocked
Nice.
it out, Seth. What they did
Very
was they
good.
actually put sand in Brian Jackson's gas tank, and
Yes.
that's how they were able to win.
That's all you got to do,
It's
really.
a true story that not a lot of people are going to get that
You
joke.
got to lock
but
his power
it's
poles
okay.
down.
You do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
So Ryan, give Seth some stats. Tell him where he is at, but he doesn't even know this. I'm going to bet money that he does not even know this.
Well, we'll start with your 35th in the standings right now, which is great.
There you go. Boom.
You have. Do you know how many pounds of bass you've caught
When?
Two. Not
in
a
your
clue.
career? In your career.
Not even an idea.
All right, you've caught 1,652 pounds of bass.
What?
Nice.
What?
You have won.
That's almost a ton.
That's close
That's
to
that's close to a ton. Yeah.
more than the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prize money,
Wow.
you're at
Numbers.
$286,190.
Wow.
How many?
Dang.
What? Two?
That doesn't seem to make sense. If you look at my bank account, that doesn't feel right.
No?
No, but wait till you
No.
hear this. Wait till you hear these yapkas right here.
Do you know what that equates to
No, tell
in
us.
pounds per bass? In money per pound.
Money per LB.
Yes. That is $173.24 a pound.
Wow.
$173.24 a pound.
That's pretty good for a 12-incher.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad at all, dude. And that's right on
Wow.
veteran status. You're right at the equivalent of a veteran, right there.
Okay.
I think who had the most? Who knocked it out the most?
I think Jordan Lee's got the
Jordan
biggest
Lee has the
pounds
best
per-
average right now because he just
Oh, I'm sure.
yeah he
You won 2 classics in a row.
Yeah, that helps.
that'll do it. So
Yeah.
Ryan actually collaborated all day with Ronnie Moore on those stats, and they both came up with
Yeah.
those together.
Yeah.
That's a true
Nice.
story I just made up right now, Seth. That's
It is absolutely untrue.
That's the
Yes.
deal right there. Hey, have you ever had a paranormal experience?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
I saw a ghost of a cat one time.
For real?
Really?
Swear to God. Swear to God.
I gotta know. America wants to know. The bass fishing galaxy wants to know.
Was this a cat you knew once?
Yes. Oh, yeah. It was my cat. I was a kid in my parents' house. My room was at the end of the hallway, and like my bed was in the corner. Where I'm laying in bed, I can see like all the way down the hallway.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And, like, the cat got hit by a car the day before, dead. And the next morning, I like half woke up, looked down the hallway. The cat's sitting there like it always does in the same spot. Didn't think anything of it. I was like half asleep, and went back to bed. And then I woke up and I was like, "That cat's dead." Like that was a cat ghost.
Damn,
It's a
dude.
cat ghost.
Cat ghost.
But it wasn't even like blurry or like smoky like you see ghosts. Like it was plain as day, like full force right there.
Like a real cat ghost.
Yeah, it was like Stephen
Yeah.
King shit right there. Real
It
cat
wasn't like a
ghost.
feature ghost. It wasn't like a it was like full 3D solid form, you know.
And I have to play the skeptic here. Are you sure you weren't dreaming this?
I mean, it was real to me.
That's all that matters. Yeah, I mean, dude, I totally believe it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So this is basically bass fishing, unknown facts in history right here. Seth Fighter has actually seen a cat
I think
ghost.
we've asked that a few times, and this is the first time we've got a
Yeah,
yes.
no professional bass fisherman has ever had a paranormal experience except you. So
Certainly not seen a cat.
and we've had
ghost.
just about everybody on this dumb show. And yeah, I mean, strong dude.
So you
Very
got that going for you.
Very strong.
Which is nice.
He won something. We're going to send you a prize, I think. Something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. If there was such a thing as a Sethology course in college for bass fishermen, and it was basically theories of Seth Fighter, what would that course be on? What would be the prerequisites and the course curriculum?
I did a lot of stuff. A lot of it's I don't know, pretty stupid. I made up a list of commandments for my home lake of Lake Minnetonka.
Yeah, I like it.
I can't really share them though because like I still fish tournaments there. But I have a list of 10 commandments for Lake Minnetonka.
So there is a certain guideline or bylaw in in this Sethology course that must be followed strictly. And what are the penalties for not following that?
You just don't catch them.
You just don't catch them.
Yeah.
It's flat out.
Yeah.
You're done.
But I still find myself breaking them at times, but I've never broken one and had any success doing it. You know what I mean?
So these are tried and true.
Oh yeah, these are 10 years in the making. Tested on the regular.
Kid tested, mother approved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, have you come up with these on your own, or do you have a panel?
And I only share them with my team tournament partner.
Aha.
Every time we break one of them, I yell at them and say we're sinning and we have to pick up our stuff and leave at that moment.
Gone. Banished.
Yeah.
So come on, dude. You can't just give an answer like that on a bass fishing talk show and just not give one.
Give us one.
Yeah, come on. One of the commandments. Come on.
Oh, man. I can't make one up. They're set in stone. I can't make up commandments. I just don't want to give them away because a lot of people don't follow them at home.
All right, hold on a second. If you fish Lake Minnetonka, please shut down the computer right now. Okay,
right,
you're
gone.
good. Go ahead. Give one.
Ooh, I'll give one. It's a pretty strong one. Thou shalt not flip grass in the wind.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt not flip grass in the wind. Okay.
Wow.
We're gonna leave it right there. Thank you.
It's a pretty good one. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I don't care if you had a bunch of 4 and 5 pounders there the day before. Thou shalt not flip grass in the wind.
Do you think that applies all over the place, or is it just on Lake Minnetonka?
A lot of places it does.
Why?
A lot of places it does. Why does it?
Yeah. What's the deal? Just makes
It
it
lays,
hard.
it lays the grass over.
Gotcha.
You got to have vertical grass.
So the fish are not there, or it makes it difficult for the angler.
I believe they leave.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Because they like the vertical. That's why they're there.
Yeah.
Okay.
They leave or don't bite, one of the two. Either way, you're not catching.
There it is. That is amazing. Right
I love
there. Amazing stuff. Seth, you know what grinds my gears? You know what I hate?
What grinds your gears?
I don't like left-handed reel guys.
Why?
I just don't. It's just so awkward.
I'm with you.
It's just like, why do you, like our producer, the Ginger Ninja, and JP High, the hip-hop fisherman, they're left-handed guys. And
They're not left-handed guys.
No,
they're left-handed reel guys.
They're left-handed reel guys. They just don't think about things right.
No, that's the way. If you're right-handed, you should reel with your left hand.
No.
If you're right-handed, you should reel with your left hand.
Yeah.
So are you left-handed?
I'm right-handed. I reel with my left hand.
Oh, you use left-hand reels?
I do.
What the heck is wrong with you?
I feel like you knew that. That's why we're talking about it.
I was trying to play.
I actually do both. I'm ambidextrous.
Okay, real good. That word is gonna come into play later on in the show. So please keep that word ambidextrous.
What, do you reel with your left hand with a spinning reel?
I do.
See, that's weird.
See, that's Seth Fighter. This is all learned in the
Who
Sethology
doesn't
course.
reel with their left hand with a spinning
No,
reel?
I do reel with my left hand with a spinning reel, but I reel with my right hand with a baitcaster, and so does Pat.
Yeah, you'll figure it
And
out
most
someday.
people. So
Ever since that
I'm still working on it.
when I saw you at the Classic in South Carolina, I've been waiting to ask you that question when you came back on the show about the left-handed guys. But
It makes more sense. Your right hand is your dominant hand. It's stronger. It's more sensitive. It's more accurate. I want to cast with my right hand. For all those reasons, I feel better. I can set the hook better. My left hand is absolutely worthless. I can't do anything with this except turn a reel handle.
Was your first baitcaster a left hand?
It was not.
It was not.
see, he adapted.
That's-
Andy,
yeah.
you're the producer here. You need to give him some kind of a round of applause or something for that answer. He's obviously on your team. You should have seen the shit looks I was getting from these two guys over there. They didn't know this
They
was
don't
a
like
setup. They didn't know. They didn't know. They had no idea. It's all in the Sethology course that will be available at Bass University coming
Yeah,
up.
that's one of the subjects.
Yeah, it's one of the subjects in Sethology right there. So, Seth, how are you smarter? This is your 4th year. How are you smarter now as a professional bass angler than you were 4 years ago when you first started this deal?
Yeah, I was a little green for sure. I'm still learning. I got a long ways to go still. I mean, like as far as like the northern stuff goes, I know that stuff pretty well, but down south, I'm still learning. It's a lot different, and it seems like every year I get a little better at it, a little quicker. But the biggest adjustment or the biggest stuff I've learned is just like more on how to practice and how much faster I can fish now than I used to be able to, and just covering water and breaking stuff down quicker.
Gotcha.
What's so much different in the South? What's the biggest adjustment?
I think the fish move a lot more. It has a lot to do with the forage and the fishing pressure, I think. A lot of their forage is shad based, where up north it's all bluegills and crawdads basically, which don't really move much. Like Minnetonka, I could literally pull up on a waypoint from 12 years ago, make one cast and catch one. You know what I mean?
Right.
I just don't think you can do that down south. A lot of it has to do with the pressure. You go places like Gunnersville, there's 500 boats on the lake every day. If a fish sat on the same point all summer, I think it'd be dead from being snagged with crankbaits. You know what I mean?
Well, and the amount of tournaments down there too, on a weekly
Yeah.
basis, those fish are always getting restocked in a different area of the lake. It seems like.
Yeah.
They're
And I think
movers.
even just when they're up, they're moving around a lot more.
Yeah.
So what I like that you said was that you learned how to practice and you learned how to fish faster. What does that entail?
Just not having to know everything. Assuming a lot, I guess. I might pull into a creek and get one bite and, kind of look around a little bit and pick up a trolling motor and leave, where before, I'd try to fish that whole creek. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Rather than just know, okay, there's fish here and not getting real attached to it. Because the problem is when you practice stuff really hard, it's like you get so attached to it. You're like, oh, I shook one off in that bush. I shook one off on that dock, or I caught one on that point. And you go back to them same exact spots and try to do it 2 days later. And you're like real attached. And it seems like the more dialed you are in practice, like the more attached to the stuff you get and the longer it takes you to actually make the right adjustment on tournament day. Because it seems like, every day is a little different and their fish are doing something different. So if you can just get yourself in an area where there's some fish and, try to really just fish the conditions and adjust to that day rather than, over practicing an area and thinking it super well and, going right back to where you had every single bite, Like you fish a whole cove and you got 15 waypoints in the cove everywhere you shook off and you just run from one dot to dot to dot to dot, going to where fish were 3 days ago rather than just getting in that cove, analyzing stuff, trying out a few different baits, and then, catching a fish and just steamrolling it into a decent bag at the end of the day,
That's good stuff.
That's an amazing example of fishing smarter.
Yeah.
That's something that that separates the weekend angler from a professional, someone who makes a living fishing. Yeah, I mean, outstanding.
I gotta imagine too, if you're getting attached to a spot that much and you get there and there's 5 other boats, it just pisses you off even more, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It could spin you out.
Yeah.
It gets wild, no doubt about it. So do you think that we as bass fishermen give bass too much credit for being smart? I mean, or are they that smart? And tell me something about the dumbest bass that you've ever caught.
Ooh, I've caught a lot of dumb ones. I'm from Minnesota, man. We're like dumb fish capital of the world. Like everybody just walleye fishing. There's like 50 bass boats in the state of Minnesota, and we have 10,000 lakes to do the math. You know what I mean?
The fish are just pure there.
Yeah, well, and they're covered in ice for 6 months, so that just helps restart the whole learning curve every year for them. But no, I don't think fish are that smart at all. They're really instinctually based and more reactive than, I don't think they analyze anything when you throw it in front of them. I don't think they're thinking about stuff. I mean, there's all stuff you can do to get more bites, but I think they're really dumb, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think we give them too much credit. But I do think they get conditioned in smaller bodies of water.
They definitely do. Fishing pressure will condition them, but there's still a way to catch them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I mean, you go to a place where they get jacked all the time, and you can still get them to bite. If they're really that smart, you'd never catch them more than once in their life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they grow to be 25 pounds
every
time. Hey, we can open up the phone lines. You guys want to open them up? Hey, what the hell?
Yeah.
You can call right now, 520-214-BASS, 520-214-2277 if you want to talk to the Dirty Llama, Seth Fighter. He's available.
That's right.
He's not open for offers, but he's up for grabs. Let's just put it that way.
I'll answer any question.
Any question.
Ask him
to Seth
anything.
Fighter. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. 520-214-BASS. Ooh, it looks like we may have a fish on the line already. Uh-oh. Hey, you're on Stray Cast. Who's calling?
This is Austin from Minnesota.
What's up, Austin from Minnesota? How you doing? You're on with Seth Fighter.
Not too bad. I didn't have a question or nothing. I just wanted to call and say, keep sending it, Mama.
Did you hear Austin?
I can't hear anything he's saying.
He said, keep sending it, Llama. That's Austin from Minnesota.
Nice. Will do.
Says, keep sending it, Llama. That's it. Austin, you don't have a question?
No, I'm good. I just want to say, enjoy the show, guys.
Thank you.
Keep it up. You have a good night.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Austin.
That's Austin. That's Austin from Minnesota. Now, are we having an issue with the lines? Is that why Seth can't hear them? All right. Well, let's try it again. I'll be the mediator. I'm the guardian ad litem right now. Is what I am right here. Let's take some more calls right here. We got another fish on the line. Welcome to Stray Cast. I'm Pat Renwick, and you are on with Seth Fighter.
Awesome.
What's going on?
I'm actually one of Seth Fighter's students.
You're one of
from
Seth.
Sethology.
Oh, this is one of your students from one of your Sethology courses right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Who is
Yes.
this?
The name doesn't matter. It's the content.
The name doesn't matter. It's the content. I'm translating. He doesn't want to disclose his name. What is the content, Bass Fisherman?
Well, the content would be, I have learned, and Seth should know, that I have continued on the tradition of surveying Mayo or Miracle Whip. And his predictions have been 98% correct.
Okay, I got you. So this translating thing is weird, but what he said is he has carried on your tradition of serving Mayo versus Miracle.
No, surveying.
Surveying Mayo versus Miracle Whip, and your predictions have come to fruition.
Yeah, it's a solid theory. It's about 90% 97% correct.
Okay, and what is the correct answer? What are your theories then? Share it with us, please, Seth.
If you prefer Miracle Whip over mayonnaise, you like them itty bitty tiny skinny girls, like them little 90-pound rails.
Yeah.
And if you prefer mayonnaise over the Miracle Whip, you like them a little thick.
The big gals.
And you know I'm a mayo guy.
You are a man. Seth Fighter. Yeah, and thank you very much, student of Sethology. That is outstanding. Thank you for your call. That sure sounded like Tap Dancing Tom Billings.
Sure did.
That sounded like him to me. We gonna take more calls, or we gotta bag this call thing? All right, I'll keep playing translator. Let's take some more calls. What do you think?
We do got to give a shout out to the big Michael Hosey fishing the Open out of Crown Point, Indiana tomorrow.
Yeah.
Good luck to him.
Good luck, Hosey.
Stay safe out there.
He's in the old fighter cat too, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
The old screamer.
Popper, do you have any words of advice for his co-angler if he's watching?
Hold on tight.
Duct tape, seatbelt,
maybe some prayers. Yeah, duct tape, prayers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a rough ride. That thing is fast.
Hang on to anything you can in the kitty.
Yes, there is only one handle on the left. There is no middle handle. So if you're a light guy, you might get bucked.
That boat has been fightered. There's no doubt about it. All right, let's take another call. We got a fish on the line. Who's calling? Hello?
Hello, Mark.
Wait, what are you doing, dude? Who is this?
That's Mark.
Wait, Mark. How you doing, bub? What's going on?
I'm doing just freaking great. Listen to y'all show here.
All right, thanks, dude. What's going on? You got a question for Mr. Fighter?
Yeah. What? Hey, what's Fighter's number one commandment? In Minnesota.
I don't even know what this guy
I think
is.
we already did this.
Yeah, he won't give up the commandments, guy. Fighter will not give up the commandments. All these Minnesota. Hang up on this guy. Hang up on him. Had enough of him. Hang up on this guy right now. Had enough of him right now. That is disrespecting Seth Fighter. We will not disrespect Seth Fighter on this show. Gosh dang it,
What did he say?
I don't even know. I'm just acting. That's what I'm doing because you can't hear nothing, so I was trying to freak you out.
He wanted to know your number one commandment in Minnesota, and you already gave it.
Oh no, they ain't getting that one.
There's no more. I don't know what was going on there. I'm sorry, guy, that I hung up on you. It was all an act. That's all it was. But we got any more calls? Let's try it again. They're loaded up. But this is going to be the last one because we are having issues with the phone line. Go ahead. We got a fish on the line here.
Yeah, this is Mike Crickshunas from Portage.
What's up,
What's
Mike?
up, Mike?
How you doing, bub?
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Hey now.
Got a quick question for Mr. Fighter.
Seth Fighter,
and he
yes.
said he would answer. And he said he would answer any questions.
He
So I
did
want to
say-
know who is the biggest jackoff in professional bass fishing right now.
That's a good
Wow.
one.
He wants to know. He said you'll answer anything. He wants to know who's the biggest jack-off in professional bass fishing right now.
Ooh. Man, I mean, I got a list, but like, I feel like that's a little dirty.
Yeah,
to
I
do
mean,
it
we
like
really
that,
we can't
You know what
do
I mean?
that. Everyone's amazing in professional bass fishing. We know that.
I'd say 95% of them are,
For
but there's a
real.
few. But like everybody's list is different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna put them on blast like that.
you can't do it, Mike. Sorry, Mike. That's not anything.
Can you give us like a state of where they're from?
You could probably guess most of them. I mean,
Yeah.
If you're thinking it, it's probably
it's pretty
true.
obvious. I mean, there's like 3 or 4, and they'd be probably the first 3 or 4 people you think of, anyways. So
You need to sign up for Seth's course at
Here's
Bass
Here's
University.
another quick question for him.
Yes.
Can he make a YouTube video on how to poop off the side of the boat correctly? I hear he's a professional at it.
Yes, we actually heard that on Ike Live that you are an amazing boat pooper.
Oh yeah.
You have a method to your madness.
That's a chapter in my class too.
That's all there. Excellent. Mike, so apparently you need to go to bassuniversity.com and sign up for the Seth Fighter Sethology course. That's what.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I will do that.
Thank you very much for calling, Mike. Hey, I'm gonna bag these phone calls, guy. It's not. Yeah, let's. I'm not yelling at you. Crying. Flow. It's getting crazier on here. Hey, Seth, what do you say? We play some games.
Yes.
You down for
Been
some?
waiting.
Nice. We got a new game. It's called Just the Tip.
This is my favorite.
It's called Just the Tip. Maestro, how about a little bass fishing porno music? Ah, yeah. Just the quick tip. With bass fishing legend, veteran, Seth Fighter. 4-year veteran of the tour. Seth, this is just the quick tip. I am going to give you a bass fishing technique, and you give us just the quick tip. Number 1, Ned rig.
Ned rig.
Quick tip. Just the quick tip. Ned rig. Huh.
Make sure they float.
Make sure they float. That's the quick tip on the Ned rig. The underspin.
That ain't my deal. I don't even got nothing for you.
Don't throw
I've got like 5 bass on underspin in my life. So.
Underspin for crappie. How's that? Underspin.
But still got nothing.
road runner.
Underspin for stripers.
Maybe just real slow.
Okay, real slow. That's just the,
I don't catch them on it, man. Like
just the quick tip.
I just throw like a little single swimmer instead.
Throw a single swimmer. Screw the underspin. Just the quick tip.
I think the underspin is like a real more spotted bass thing.
Screw the underspin. Flipping tube.
Don't forget about it.
Don't forget about the flipping tube. Just the quick tip. Hair jig.
Throw it as far as you can.
Throw it as far as you can. The deep crank.
Throw it as far as you can.
Throw it as far as you can. There's a theme here. The popper.
Better get a storm cover pop and throw the rest of them away.
There it is. It's just the quick tip with Seth Fighter. Yes, do not throw underspins. That's what we learned.
It's not me, man.
You did great. You did great, man. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yeah, you did really good. That was phenomenal. How we doing, Ginge? We're doing really good here. We're cracking ourselves up here. I'm not gonna lie. This How do you feel when you see yourself on TV, Seth?
I don't like it.
Do you feel like you're looking at you? Does that feel like that's you?
It's awkward. I don't know.
Like, what don't you like? Like, what's going on?
I just feel like like an anxious, awkward feeling. I don't like watching it.
Are you like turn it off or? Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, so it just makes you feel uncomfortable.
It does.
It's and a lot of people say that. You know, I mean, it's
I don't know. I don't have an explanation. It just does. I don't like doing it.
Yeah, it's odd. It's an odd thing that happens to humble humans. I might think that can be an accurate statement. Yeah, I'm with you, dude.
Well, you think like some fishermen really just watch themselves all the time?
Yeah, like Scott Martin watches himself all the time.
I bet he does.
Yeah,
it's a golden.
He does. All right, I am getting the signal here, but I have a new game that I want to play with you that we're going to close with. And in this game, it's a brand new game show. We're trying it for the first time ever, and it's called Bass and Life. Bass and Life. And I am going to give you a word or a statement, and you relate it to bass fishing and life. So 2 answers for each word. Okay?
Okay.
Are you with me?
A little. I mean, sure.
I'm going to give you a statement, and you relate it to bass fishing and life.
So there's 2 answers to every
There's
question?
2 answers, and there's no wrong answers.
A bass answer. And
Ah, I got that.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Are we ready here? It's a brand new game show. It's time for Bass and Life with Seth Fighter. Bass and Life. Seth, the word to you is ambidextrous. Ambidextrous, related to bass and life.
I mean, I reel with both hands and I slap ass with both hands.
Boom! Phenomenal. Amazing answer.
10-point answer.
Best answer ever on this show.
Yep.
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. Bass fishing and life.
Lord of the Rings. Oh. Bass fishing, I guess it'd be spawners. I guess they're on a ring. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know about life. I'm not a big Lord of the Rings guy. I mean, I don't really know.
I'm not either.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Okay.
It's just Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Okay, so it could be spawning in bass and life. It could be
Yeah, I
the, it could be the
guess.
Nubia ring. Okay, there it is.
That's like a no spawn. So, 99% of the time.
99% of the time,
Yeah.
it is no spawn and proven effective.
I guess it still counts as spawning.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's
It
still
does.
spawning.
It's still definitely spawning.
Just gets picked off the bed.
Hong Kong Fooey. Hong Kong Fooey.
Hong Kong, what?
Fooey. Hong Kong Fooey.
Fooey?
Hong Kong Fooey.
Oh, I don't know. It sounds like some good Chinese food to me.
Okay, that's life. What is it in bass
Okay.
fishing?
Ooh, probably when you get them. Ooh, big giant black smallmouth.
A big giant black smallmouth is a Hong Kong Fooey to Seth Fighter.
Yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
think so.
Hell yeah. Off limits. Bass fishing and life. Off limits.
Ooh. Off limits in life would be, man. I guess don't drink and drive, kids.
Don't drink and
That's-
drive. Good answer. Off limits. 100%. Public
For
service.
bassing, I mean they got the rules, but basically just don't be a dirt ball.
Don't be a dirt ball.
I mean, I got my own off limits rules. You know what I mean? I'm just not a dirt ball.
There it is. That's phenomenal, dude. Absolutely phenomenal. Dirty Sanchez. Dirty Sanchez in bass and life.
I'd say a dirty Sanchez is like a big one that just comes up and gets your frog but doesn't eat it all the way. That'd be pretty dirty Sanchez, I'd say.
Yeah.
In life, I believe it's an STD.
Okay.
Not 100% sure on that, but I'm that or it's some kind of act, one of the two.
You could get an STD
Yeah,
from
it-
performing the Dirty Sanchez.
That is true.
Okay.
Yes.
That is true.
Okay.
That is true.
Close.
Last one. Seth, for all the money. Tools of the trade. Tools of the trade.
That's a flip and stick for bass fishing. And for life, I don't know. Hard work.
Hard work. Tools of the trade. Seth Fighter, you are a true bass fishing hero in our book. You are, dude.
Thank-
Phenomenal,
Thank you.
dude. Ladies and gentlemen, Seth Fighter, right there. Yes. Dude, thank you so much for coming on this show again, man.
Yeah, no, I love it, man. Anytime.
We appreciate
I
it.
think we should get like a monthly deal going. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sure.
we're going to get you. We have a bass fishing supermodel that comes on at the end of the show now. I am not sure if you are aware of that, but it's well worth tuning into the end of the show to see the bass fishing supermodel.
Excellent.
In fact, the mail is coming in, and they want me to fire Ryan and bring the bass fishing supermodel on full time.
It's happening.
I'd say just get 3 seats.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Yeah, there's the answer.
Yeah.
There's
got
Ryan. I would
fired.
never fire
Fired.
you.
That's a little drastic.
Yeah.
I told you I
Bring
started
it-
doing
Casper.
legs.
Well,
dude.
bass fishermen are brutal, dude. You should see the mail we get. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, they're heavy.
Yeah. Everybody loves JP, though. Everybody loves
Right.
JP. Yeah. Yeah. It's right there. Seth, anything you want to say to your fans in the bass fishing galaxy before you get out of here?
Llama, I'm out.
Llama, he is out. That's Seth Fighter. Good luck at Travis, dude. I
Get
hope
him.
you knock
Thanks,
him
dude.
out there, dude. Seth Fighter, Elite Series. Tour Wrangler, true professional right there. Hey, I want to remind you, you still have an opportunity to win the $50 prize pack from PH Custom Lures. All you have to do is like and share the live feed on the Straycast Facebook page, and you're entered for the drawing by Nicole Dorr, Bass Fishing Supermodel, at the end of the show. Hey, so right now, put the power poles down. Don't go anymore.
Don't go anymore.
Don't go anymore. Anywhere.
Nope.
When we get back, it's Bradley Dortch, FLW Tour Pro. Nothing stops your boat faster and holds it more securely than Power Pole shallow water anchors. Some folks hear Power Pole and think, oh man, I can't afford that. But did you know you can get the 8-foot Power Pole Sportsman 2 hydraulic anchor now with Sea Monster 2.0 pump and heavy duty hydraulic hose for just $1,295? It's got all the features Power Pole anchors are famous for, and a single Sportsman 2 will hold a bass boat up to 4,500 pounds. Go check it out at power-pole.com to find a dealer near you. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure.
The swim jig technique is one of the most successful ways to put fish in the boat. Time in and time out, Brovani Baits swim jigs are just the right tool for the job. Beaming with quality, the Brovani swim jigs come in a myriad of colors, feature the best premium hooks and solid trailer keepers to give you, the serious bass angler, the confidence you need to accomplish your goal of putting more fish in the boat. So go to BrovaniBaits.com and start climbing the ladder to swim jig success.
Rageous Outdoors is quickly becoming the industry leader in tournament fishing apparel. There's no better way to represent your sponsors than with a Rageous jersey. At Rageous, you can get a short sleeve, long sleeve, sweatpants, the best prices in the industry. Rageous also offers club and team discounts, special high school and college prices. Our website is easy to navigate, and Rageous' staff will make the process quick and easy for you. Rageous Outdoors, offering high-quality tournament apparel for the weekend angler. Outfit yourself from head to toe. Check out Rageous online at www.rageous.com.
Welcome back. Straycast Outdoor Cartoon Television. Ginge, can I get a little bit more on the cans or the mic, if you don't mind, please? It's a little bit low in here. Welcome back, Straycast Outdoor Cartoon Television. I'm Pat Renwick. Right now, we're pretty stoked to have FLW Tour Pro. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up right now for Bradley Dortch. Yes, Bradley.
What's going on?
Mr. Dortch, I'm going to need you to hit that video button on your Skype machine.
Man, I did hit the video button. I can see you, and hopefully you guys can see me.
Not yet, but it's going to happen.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. Oh, almost.
Oh, yep.
Are we hitting the video button?
I did.
You just flashed us, but we don't got you.
It was
all right.
It's a flasher.
What about that?
We still don't got you.
All right.
Yeah, you. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. It was. Oh, almost.
So close.
Okay.
There it is.
Let's try it again.
You got it?
Nope.
I can't. All you look like is a screen icon.
Hey, you're like a stick figure.
Yeah. You look like it's a men's room symbol. Is what we're seeing right now.
Every time. Let's see. I mean, I'll try it again, but let's see.
Video chat.
I'm hitting it, Big Daddy.
The world is going on here. All right, we got a picture of you up now, holding up some great big bass.
Hey, I mean, that'll work. I mean, that's better than all year.
There it is right there. Should we try it? You want to try and reconnect? Maybe we'll get him that way. Why don't you? We're gonna hang up here for a second, and you call back the Straycast Skype line on video. How's that, Bradley?
Yep, I'll call you right back right now.
There it is, right there. Bradley Dortch.
There it comes.
He's calling. It's technical difficulty.
Yeah. Looks like it's trying to work.
What amazes me is that most bass fishermen are so dang good at electronics.
Yeah.
You know, like with the locators.
Oh, sure. While going 75.
But yeah. But this. Ooh, what is this? There. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Bradley Dortch. We got him now. Yes. Woo! You see how we? There you are, BD. What's up? Give me an internet high five. Internet high five. Yes. Yeah, dude. Welcome back to the show, man. It's been a long time, bro.
It has been. It has been. I appreciate you guys calling me. You know, I kind of fell off the map this year. You know, I'm not on really anybody's radar, but hey, I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
That's when you're most dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. And you're just a flat out cool dude. I mean, there's no doubt.
Maybe last year, whenever y'all called me, maybe we'll get something going now.
Yeah, you see what it's all about momentum. You know, you got to do the round of bass fishing talk shows, and then it gets flying.
An alligator goes underwater before he attacks.
Yes,
you know,
that's true. I see you got the FLW Forest Wood Cup Costa mug right there too. Did you take?
Oh, absolutely. Got some nice Mountain Dew.
Nice.
Love some Mountain Dew.
That's the drink of the guests.
Are you all hopped up on the dew right now?
Man, I'm doing the dew.
If you say Mountain Dew like 14 times during this show, you're for sure to get a sponsorship check, a huge one from them.
If I say Mountain Dew 14 times, I will be jacked up like a spider monkey.
Where you at right now? You at your house?
Yeah, I'm in the shop. Actually, I've been out here kind of rigging up, getting ready for Kentucky Lake next week.
Are you excited, dude?
I am. You know, I just want to thank, actually congratulate Wesley Strader. I mean, that's awesome. Wesley's a great guy, and I was glad to see him win in his third elite event. That's pretty cool.
Dude, that's strong. I mean, that is super strong right there. And Wesley, not only a phenomenal angler, but just an amazing dude. And
a great guy.
And we saw it. We saw it unfold on Bass Live, just how he kept his composure. It seemed like he gave he wasn't. I almost swore.
He
right
takes
there.
a little time out.
Yeah, he just takes little breathers, and then he goes into it. You know what I mean? I can't do that, Bradley. I can't do it.
He was very dialed in, and I think that's why he was calm as he was. He had no reason to spin out, or he had no reason to fold. I mean, he knew if he stuck with what he was going to do, he was going to catch him. Period.
He knew.
Mm-hmm.
He knew. He
Sometimes,
knew it. It's right there, man. So, I mean, you're chilling out right now, but it's all about to come to fruition here. I mean, when do you hit the road, dude? When you going?
I'm leaving early Saturday morning, driving up. I actually staying with the owner of Jinko, Colton Jennings. Staying at his house. He lives right there, just outside of Paris. So,
nice.
Yeah, I actually first time all year got a free place to stay.
It helps, right? It does help. I mean, it's not all fun and games on the Bass Tour, is it? It's just not. It's sometimes it's a grind, dude.
It is. I mean, and like I said, I've had actually this year I've had probably out of the 5 tournaments we've had so far, I've had 4 of the best practices that you could have before the tournament. And last year I had horrible practices. And, you know, it's kind of crazy how things flip-flop. You end up having a great practice and a horrible tournament. And then sometimes you have a horrible practice and a great tournament. I wish I could wrap my head around it.
Right.
And,
it makes no sense.
It makes 0 sense. And like I said, I mean, I've last year I called and I've told my wife, oh, my God. I was like, hey, if I catch 5, I'll be lucky and end up catching, you know, good ones. This year I've called her, and at Smith Lake, that's the worst FLW tournament I've ever had. And I told her, I said, I can catch 12 blindfolded. I said, 13 to 15 is going to be tough. I said, but you can catch 12 blindfolded, and hell, I ended up with 17 pounds, I think, for 2 days.
Wow. Wow. You don't
Don't
know. You just don't know, man. I mean, and you had an amazing start. And it goes, things go in cycles. I mean, you were the 2017 Rookie of the Year. 2017 Rookie of the Year. You won the Harris Chain in 2017. 2016 you won the Costa event on Wheeler. You know how to win. You know how to win. You do.
Well, that's also part of the problem is once you win a tour event, you want to win another one so bad. And at Cumberland, I mean, Cumberland was a prime example. I mean, I was catching enough fish up a creek, throwing a spinnerbait to go finish, 30th to 50th. I mean, I knew it in my head. A couple of afternoons in practice, I went out and played with smallmouth and won. The last afternoon of practice, I probably had around 19 to 20 pounds of smallmouth. And I knew that if I could stay out there the whole entire time and get enough bites, I could possibly have a shot to win. And in turn, I stayed out there and I tried to smallmouth fish, and it ended up basically costing me a check.
Wow.
So,
well, you're seeing a lot of new things. You're seeing a lot of new things for the first time. I mean, you're seeing new bodies of water. Having to adapt to techniques that you may not necessarily have wanted to fish. It's a curve, right, dude? It's a learning curve.
It is, and I've kind of learned to this point right now. I have went and done stuff where last year I went and fished, my strengths. I went and threw a spinnerbait, flipped a jig, fished dirty water. Now, there was a lot of times I do in my head that it wouldn't win, but I knew that I could go up there and cash check. And then now it's turned around. It's got to the point where I knew, like at Cumberland, I could run up a creek and probably go cash check, but I knew I had no shot to win. So I stayed out there trying to fish to win the whole entire time, and ended up, I mean, I had I think a 70th place finish. So it's a catch-22. I mean, I've had some good finishes and I've had some bad finishes, but I need to get back to B-Rad here.
That's no doubt about it. And you still can do it, dude. I mean, where are you at right now? Where you're at, like 70th?
I think I'm in 70th in points, and I had my expectations, I've had a horrible year, and I was sitting in 41st, and just shit got worse after Smith, but I'm not out of it. I'm down, but I'm not out yet.
Not at all. And you got two world-class fisheries coming up. You got Kentucky Lake and Lake St. Clair. I mean,
we do, and I would rather have a slugfest than I would end up having some scratch it out, Ferry One tournament. I mean, I'm ready for, something big,
right?
Where everybody's catching them. The weights are big. That's when I tend to do a little bit better.
Nice. So. And it could end up that way at Kentucky Lake. Everybody is like, it's not fishing as good as it should, but boom, I mean, it could be just coming up on that cusp right now.
It's got to come back at some point.
Yeah, I think it will. I mean, I think there's a lot of fish that, and I did watch live. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I didn't. And it seemed like the spawn was almost over. It seemed like there was a lot of fish starting to pull out. There was a shad spawn going on. There was a lot of stuff going on. But, I mean, I think if you find the right ledge or you find the right hump or you find the right shoal at Kentucky Lake, it's going to be one of them deals. It's if you find the right place, you could very well win it off one spot.
Yeah, there is the glory hole going on there somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere there will be.
No doubt about it. And then another lake that you're not that familiar with, you're going to fish for some brownfish in the state of Michigan on St. Clair. That's how you feeling about that?
Actually, pretty dang scared. I've never been up above. When we fished lacrosse last year at Wisconsin, that was the furthest north I'd ever been. And actually, I went to lacrosse and weighed in. I never caught a smallmouth the whole entire time. I ended up weighing in all largemouth, had a pretty good finish. But And then I turned around and let my wife talk me into signing up for the Northern Coastas. And I think we got Buffalo or Erie, Thousand Island, Champlain, and then we have a tour event at St. Clair in Michigan. So I'm about to get a real redneck rundown on some brown bass.
Nice. And I mean, and those brown bass with red eyes, man, they're fierce. They get you hooked, dude.
I know. I just hate. Hopefully, I can catch them on something besides a fairy wand.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing it because I've never done a lot of it. Like at Lanier, I mean, I was catching some dang big ones on a Enigma HPT and on a dang 6'9" drop shot rod in 30, 35 foot of water. And I'm comfortable doing it. I like doing it. It's just, it's not my deal. I mean, we want to go fun fishing, that's what I would go do.
I got you.
Just because I've never done a bunch of it, but I enjoy doing it.
Dude, and there's nothing like manhandling a smallmouth bass on man tackle. I mean, you could keep those sissy sticks and them buggy whips and the fairy wands. I very rarely use them. I do sometimes, but very rarely. Last week, I had the opportunity to boat flip a 5-pound smallmouth, and that's just a thrill, dude, on the man tackle. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
what,
scoring a touchdown.
I mean, that's what grown men do.
I know, dude.
20-pound, 17-pound Berkeley. I mean, you just sling them in the boat, drop them on their head. You know, I mean, that's like some WWF type stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's a cage match in the blazer.
Yes.
You know. There it is right there, man. So have things gotten easier for you your second year on the tour? I mean, maybe financially or with sponsors, or has anything gotten easier as far as that goes? I know last time you were here, you were fronting most of this your own.
It's gotten a little better, but it's not what it's not what everybody makes it out to be. I mean, Blazer did take extra good care of me this year. Mercury did a good job. I mean, Enigma, all the previous sponsors that, were with me did stay in and bump it up, help me out a little more. But as far as some non-endemic sponsor come knocking down my door for $100,000, no, that did not happen.
Didn't happen. Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, I'd never heard from.
Mountain Dew. There it is right there. So,
and, the people that I had a relationship with, yes, previously, yeah, I mean, it did get better. But, and that's the thing about it is I really learned this year after the season was over how important it is to start a relationship with a company earlier in your career. And, kind of build on it as you go versus just if you think that they're going to come beating down your door, you better think long and think hard.
Do you think that, and this again goes, there's always that contrast comparison between FLW and BASS. We hear it all the time. I mean, you know it, Brad, I know it, we all know it.
Right.
And do you think that it is easier for Elite Series anglers to procure sponsorship than it is for FLW, or vice versa? What do you think?
Yeah, I know a ton of guys on the Elite side, and I know a bunch of guys on the FLW side, and I think that is, I think if you take the top 100 Elite guys and you take the top 100 FLW guys, I think the sponsor-wise, the Elite guys are making, more money per sponsor just due to, television, the live coverage. Now, I mean, FLW does a good job. I'm glad they got on board with the live stuff.
Sure.
But, I mean, it's, I would say that the top 50 on either side, Bass, top 50 is making more.
Do you ever think there will be a day where it'll be a combined league? What's your opinion? What do you think about that? Tell me about it.
I do, and this is just strictly my opinion. I have no inside nowhere, but I will tell you, I mean, when Johnny Morse at Bass Pro Shop buys up Cabela's, buys up Triton, buys up Ranger, buys up Legend, buys up, I mean, when you get a manhandle on the boat market, you can't sit here and tell me that if Johnny Morse come in and bought FLW out and said, all right, listen, KVD, Edwin Evers. All right, look, I own Nitro, and then he took, the FLW Ranger guys and said, "Hey, I'm got a trail. I'm starting a trail. Are you going to sit here and tell me they're not coming?"
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough, right? I mean,
Who butters the bread here?
Yeah, exactly. It all comes down to economics, doesn't it?
I think Johnny could buy them both.
Absolutely. So I think possibly one day you could see one unified trail. I mean, he's got the money to do it, and why not?
Yeah, absolutely, he does have the money to do it, and it may or may not bring bass fishing more into the mainstream. We're starting to see that more, and I believe the most effective medium for that so far has been MLF. More so, I'm a big fan of FLW. I'm a big fan of BASS, but I think that MLF has actually brought things into the mainstream more so than either one of those leagues, and I'm not sure why. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I mean, I agree with you. I enjoy watching MLF better than I enjoy watching the TV show when I won the tour event. I mean, it's, my pocketbook felt better, but as far as my viewing, I enjoy watching Major League Fishing, and I think everybody kind of gets a bird's eye view, and it goes back to like this. It goes to the classic. I mean, if the Bassmasters was on a Major League style, you sitting here telling me Jason Christie wouldn't have went and caught 10 pounds?
Right.
If he would have known what was going on, he could have said, "Hell, I'll pick up a shaky head. I'm going to go catch me 10-pound spot. I'm taking on the classic, and this is a done deal."
Right.
Yes. I mean, if you're in the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, and it comes down to the ninth inning, I mean, hey, I need to drive down and kick field goal, or I need to drive down and score. I would like to know at times, hey, I'm getting my butt tore up, and I'm on the bottom end of the lake, and they're catching them up on the top end of the lake.
Amazing. I mean, that's
and you brought up, Major League Baseball and football and stuff like that. I don't see why they don't use that sort of format. And, you got the Super Bowl, you got the AFC and the NFC, and then even the World Series, National League, American League. Why don't they do a championship where it's FLW versus Bassmasters at the end of the year? Then you can pick your side.
Yeah. You're speaking what 90% of the anglers are speaking. I mean, yeah, there's a couple on the FLW's got a stronghold on their market per se, and then there's some on Bass that has a stronghold on their market. But, I mean, that's very slim. If you did what, Popcorn was saying, it actually, at the end of the year, would open up the market for whoever made the championship.
Right. 100%. And think of what that would do for bass fishing.
Can you imagine
puts both of them on the biggest stage.
Can you imagine going to an expo? I mean, you guys were at the Classic this year. You were at the Cup last year. If those two were combined, it would be insane.
Dude, shut the town down.
It would be nuts.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the whole premise of me initiating this is an event like that could bring bass fishing to the mainstream tenfold, full together, combining of forces. You know what?
Yes, I agree with you 100%.
What do we got to do, Brad? What do we got to do to make this happen?
There's too many hands in the cookie jar.
Can Johnny Morris make this happen?
A bigger cookie jar.
Without buying
Johnny
everything?
Morris, he could make this happen.
Oh, yeah.
He has the buying power to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be the mega forces combined that would bring bass fishing to where...
I mean, I would love to see it. I mean, I enjoy FLW. I enjoy fishing FLW, but I would like a shot. That's why I was kind of pissed off after Bass kind of bought the Toyota Texas, because that gave us an opportunity to fish against the Bass guys, and the Bass guys fish against us. I mean, everybody wins as far as an angler. Whenever the more exposure we get, the better, the more we win.
Yeah, exactly. All of it's a win-win for everybody, 100%.
But when you shut us out on the FLW side, I was supposed to this year. I would have had enough points to go fish the Texas Toyota, which I've always kept up with and I've always watched, even back when the PAA, are they the ones that started it?
Right. And now you're out.
Hell, if I know, I'm sitting at the house.
So, have you ever considered putting your hat in the ring for MLF?
I have. I actually had a friend that ever said anything, and they sent an email and actually sent a response back. He forwarded it to me. It said, we would consider him. Basically, they didn't know who in the hell I was, and I don't know what the requirements are. I know what they used to be whenever they originally started out.
Right, it's a little different now.
I think everybody bought kind of a piece of the pie. Now I'm not for sure what it is, but I'd love to go fish it. That's my style. I mean, I can.
That's your deal. You're a shallow water fisherman. You're a power fisherman, and you're a personality. You would be phenomenal on MLF.
I mean, I could send like a message at break time telling Ike that I was going to slap him upside the head if he didn't get off my stuff.
Yeah. Or you could rent planes with the messages behind the planes and just pull them over the lake.
Or I could actually get somebody to take Boyd Duckett's plane and fly his plane over there with my name on the back of it.
That's right. Boom. There it is. That's an instant in. That's an instant in. We're calling up Boyd after this.
Yeah.
We're getting Bradley on MLF. Making it a mission in life.
Should happen. There's a strong list of guys that need to be on.
That'll work. I
Definitely
mean, I would love to go on there just one time.
Yeah.
Especially, like, I would go in there and climb in James Watson's boat, and I would slap that big-ass hat off his head.
Yeah, that flat brim hat. Why is James Watson wearing a flat brim hat?
WMF Worldwide, really?
It's like a 10-gallon flat brim.
What does it say that the autograph that James Watson gave us at the Classic? He signed it to Stray Cat's ass. Stray Cat's ass. Get bent. That's what it is right there.
Yeah, well, I got a banner back here. Actually, a friend of mine that worked for Bass gave me of Gerald Swindle at it's a banner they had at the New Orleans Classic. And Watson said, "Hey, I see you got Gerald in your shop. I mean, what I got to do to get in your shop?" I said, "You're not coming in my shop. You're not Gerald.
Ain't happening.
Let him in here."
He'll send you this autographed picture. He will.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You get that in there.
He carries posters around in his truck.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Pre-autographed.
Well, it was funny because at the Classic, when you went by the booth, they gave us these little baseball cards. And Thrift left his baseball cards over there by my stack. So when he left, I took a Sharpie and drew him some eyebrows, colored his nose, put him some war paint on. And I started passing out his cards.
Nice.
I even autographed them.
That's awesome. Who's your buddy? Who's your buddy on the FLW tour when you're out there on the road? Who's your travel companion?
Me and Scott Wiley. He lives right down the road from me. Me and him stay together, and me and Johnny McCombs get along really good.
Nice.
There's a lot of and then and Watson too.
When you see Johnny McCombs, Bradley, please tell him he is the only guest that has ever stood us up in the history of this show.
It's funny you say that because guess what? Johnny McCombs is watching right now.
Is that right? Johnny, why did you stand us up? He blew us off. See,
if we do a call in, he's supposed to call in.
Oh, really? Oh, good. We got to talk to Johnny. If he wants to call in, it's
Johnny. I'm going to get my wife to text him and make sure. He said he was going to watch.
Okay, good. Because we really want to get him on the show.
Yeah.
He's got a great story, and we're big fans of his.
Johnny's a really good dude.
And he's an amazing angler. He's an amazing angler, dude.
He's fair. I'll call you.
520-214-2277, Johnny McCombs. If you're watching, you can call us up.
Hey, look, I got somebody sent me a list. You told me to bring a pen for some reason.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
One thing before we go any further.
Yes. Okay.
Pat?
Yes.
What is your favorite color robo-worm?
Well, let me tell you, Bradley Dortch, my favorite color robo-worm is actually a worm that I named for robo-worm, named the Margarita Mutilator. That is true.
The margarita mutilator.
The margarita mutilator. Yes.
Okay.
That's it. That I actually originated that worm. It was not Aaron Martin's. It was me that did that.
Pat Renwick.
It was Pat Renwick's signature series at first, and then along comes this guy from California, Aaron Martin's, playing rock paper scissors on Stray Cass.
Hey, look, I'm not going to tell you how I know that, but I got my own connection.
Believe me, I know how you know that. That's from Barry the Candlestick Maker. That's who clued you in on that. That's good. That's good old Barry right there. And he's
you're close.
Did you know that Brian is an amazing forehead artist? Actually, that he yes, he actually does art on foreheads. So if you're
does he?
Yeah, if you're ever around him,
don't fall asleep.
Yeah, watch yourself. Yeah, exactly. He's a forehead artist, not a foreskin artist, but a forehead artist.
I heard he plays the skin flute pretty good too.
Yep.
Rumor has it he's
doesn't miss a beat.
Yeah, rumor has it he's amazing at that. Right there. Where's my sound effects for that? Holy cow!
Where's that skin flute sound effect?
I think we have a boner sound effect. This is outstanding.
That'd be the reverse.
So hey, while we're at this, let's play some games. I mean, I think this is a perfect opportunity, and that's why you have a pen and paper right there. So we are playing a brand new game. Okay, usually we don't have wrong or right answers, but you know what? You're gonna break this in right here. You, for the first time ever, must give a right or a wrong answer. So
okay,
yeah, there's huge prizes. There's a Mountain Dew sponsorship at stake here, so
I'm all about that.
Yeah, it's well worth you winning. So what I am going to need you to do first, Bradley, is write down these anglers' names.
Oh boy, you have watched freaking another show too long.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
All right, go ahead. I know where we're going with this now.
Do you know what he's talking about? What's the other show?
Anyway, go ahead and give me the guy's name.
Okay.
The Newlyweds Game?
Newlywed Game? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes,
okay.
The Newlywed.
Anthony Gagliardi. You can abbreviate. This is for your own purposes.
Yep.
Anthony Gagliardi.
Yep.
Brandon McMillan.
All right.
John Cox. James MFW Worldwide. James Watson.
Yeah.
Scott Martin. And Jimmy Houston. Okay, you have those. Do you have those at your access?
Hang on.
Okay, you tell me when to go. We're going to queue up a brand new show here.
All right, who was after John Cox? Okay, I got it.
There's a few.
James Watson was after John Cox.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I got it now, but I just yeah. All right. Anyway,
Scott Martin. You got them all now. You got Scott Martin and Jimmy Houston.
Yep. I got Gagliardi, McMillan, Cox, JWMF Worldwide, and Scott Martin and Jimmy Houston.
There it is. Right now, we're gonna put this new game show into play here. It's called Put 'em Together. Put 'em together. So you need to match up. I am going to give you. We surveyed 93 anglers on the FLW tour. I did this last night. I surveyed 93 anglers on the FLW tour, and these were the most common answers. And you need to match up these answers to the appropriate angler. Okay? Are you ready for this?
Yep, I'm ready.
Here we go. Let's play Match 'em Up with Bradley Dortch, FLW Tour Pro, right here on the Stray Cast Outdoor Cartoon Television Show.
You practice this.
It's time for Match 'em Up. Yes.
That was nice.
Thank you.
Could put Richard Dawson out of work.
The audience is going crazy. It's time for Match 'em Up. Bradley, match him up. He's the smiler. Which one of those anglers is the smiler?
Got it. Jimmy Houston.
It's the wrong answer, Bradley. Let's match him up.
Damn.
Poker Face. Oh, the correct answer to the last one. Sorry, I got to give you the correct answer. It's only fair. John Cox was the correct answer, so you can cross him off your list. John Cox.
For what?
The Smiler.
Smiler.
He's the Smiler.
No.
Yeah, he is.
Anyway,
Always
go ahead.
smiling.
Second one. I'll determine the answers. Gagliardi is Poker Face.
Gagliardi is Poker Face. That is exactly right. Yes. Woo. So are you keeping track back there, Andy?
1 for 2.
Yeah, he's batting 500.
Batting 1,000.
Batting 1,000.
I answered the first question. Go ahead.
Hey, I'm the host.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Let's match him up. Who is agile as a cat? Agile as a cat.
Oh, that one's easy.
Yeah.
That's McMillan.
That's Brandon McMillan. That is exactly right. He is agile as a cat.
And lost his flip-flops and still caught the 5-pounder. I mean, dude's got 9 lives and damn like the alley cat.
It's amazing. He is agile as a cat, so he's got 2 right, 1 wrong.
No.
Bradley Dortch. Let's match him up. It's rumored that he has been abducted and probed by aliens. Abducted and probed by aliens.
For God's sakes, that's got to be James Watson.
That is James Watson. That is correct.
Yeah, he's on this. He went to this place. Area 51.
James Watson was abducted and
the
probed by
Roswell.
aliens. We just learned that right here. He's got 3 right and 1 wrong. Doing really good at this game. Fun Stew and Giggles Dumplings. Match him up. Fun Stew and Giggles.
Well, if you would have asked me that first, that's Jimmy Houston.
That is Jimmy Houston. That is exactly right.
This game is a lot easier than I made it out to be.
Yeah, you were just nervous.
You were gonna get me here.
Yeah, you were just nervous. I'm making it. This is our first run on this one, so let's match him up for the last time. Hey now, right now, Bradley Dortch. The last question to you for the big prize. Solid gold. Solid gold.
I don't know if I can agree with this or not, but I have but one answer left. That's Scott Martin.
That's Scott Martin is solid gold. Yes, Bradley Dortch, you are the winner on the first inaugural episode ever of Match 'em Up on Straight Cast Outdoor Cartoon Television. Congratulations. Bradley, you and your bride have won a trip, an all-expense-paid trip to Kentucky Lake and to Lake St. Clair in Michigan. Paid for by your sponsors.
Yeah.
Yes. Congratulations. Yeah. Good job. Going on vacation, guy. It's pretty good.
I broke the.
Hey, can you show us around the shop, man? What are you doing it on the iPad right now? Are you on your iPad?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you show us around the shop, dude? Let's see what you got going. This is
Hopefully I don't lose any service.
This is a producer's nightmare. I'm sorry, Andrew, for this, Mr. Ellen.
I know. Hey, listen, we're good. I'm pretty clean here.
There's the blazer.
There's the blazer. I got to get it cleaned up tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, shit. That's me.
There's your bud back there.
That'd be my dad. They finally let him out of the
Oh,
hospital
good. I'm glad
today.
you're feeling better there, Mr. Dortch. It's good to see you back there.
Yeah, it's funny because you want me to tell y'all something?
Sure.
See you. He's the one that called in for Seth Fighter a while ago.
Is that the one I hung up on? That is awesome.
He didn't answer me.
We did that on purpose, by the way.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Dortch.
I knew that he wasn't going to get.
That's the magic of a bass fishing talk show, Bradley. That's what that is right there.
There's the one Swindle hates. I mean, I got a hodgepodge of stuff in the shop here. If you can see it, I don't know if it's breaking up.
No, this is awesome. We're getting a tour of Bradley Dortch's of his shop there, dude.
There's I got a pile of tackle. You got to have a helmet no matter where you go.
You never know
Especially
when you're going
Kentucky
to
Lake.
Yeah,
You might get hit by a carp.
going to
There's
battle.
the hodgepodge of miscellaneous, the Enigma, Abu Garcia. Now let me show you the Holy Grail.
Yeah. What's your favorite Abu reel now that you're using them exclusively? What's your favorite reel?
I've been using it actually since I was probably 7 or 8.
Okay, gotcha. What's your favorite one
but
now in the Gen 4 line?
The ALX.
Boom. There it is. The ALX is a beast, dude.
Oh, dude, the reel's crazy. I mean, I can't afford to buy it, but when they send me one, I like it. But no, honestly, probably if I was going to go out and buy one tomorrow, because until this year, I bought every reel I've ever had. And I do have a lot of the STXs beforehand. Mm-hmm. So if I was going to go buy a medium happy reel for the everyday working man, that would be what I went and bought.
The ALX.
The STX.
Oh, I'm sorry, the STX. Okay, gotcha.
That's the workhorse.
Yeah, for $200 retail, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can find it for around $169, $179, and whenever I was buying reels, which was last year, I had a bunch of STXs, so that's what I bought, I paid for with my own money.
Nice. Strong testimonial.
Some ALXs, which I really love, and some Premiers. And they're all great reels, but if I was going to take my hard-earned money and go buy a reel, I'd go buy STX.
Yeah, STX. And you're right, they're all good reels. I wind with the Premier, and I flip with the ALX. That's what I'm using them for. That's pretty.
Because that ALX is just a little small, fits in the palm of your hand.
Dude, it's perfect for flipping, man.
Paired up, throw an Enigma 7.6 heavy flipping stick on it. I hope to jack some out of the bushes at Kentucky with it.
Heck yeah.
And Popcorn won last weekend, didn't he?
Yeah.
Me and JP.
Him and JP High, the hip-hop fisherman, they won the Big Angler's Choice Derby.
I seen that. I was watching him on Facebook.
Yeah, that's
Who's the guy over here?
That's
we got
Popcorn.
lucky.
Popcorn.
Yeah, this Popcorn.
Yeah.
Papa Dortch.
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, Papa Dortch, that's Popcorn. He's a winner. I'm the hippie.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
Give us a
He
high
wants
five.
a camera high five.
Yeah.
You give him internet
Yeah,
high
double.
five. Right there, Papa. Right there, Papa Dortch.
That's my bud.
That's the deal.
Sorry he hung up on you.
Yeah, that's okay. He deserved it. I had to hang up on him. You know that, right, Bradley?
Hey, I put him up to it.
That's good. We're glad he's feeling better, though, and moving around.
I figured he was going to get a hang up, but I had to try.
Yeah, I didn't know where it was going. I actually thought I actually thought James Watson put somebody up to that.
I put him up to it.
Yeah, James is watching right now, I'm being told right now. Yeah.
James should be watching. I mean, I support James 90% of the time. I just don't think James gives me the same support. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed in James right now.
Well, I want to tell you something, and I just need to state a fact here that James Watson holds the title for most appearances ever on Straycast Outdoor Cartoon Television.
Is that right?
Yep, James Watson is the hands down.
It's BP.
He's that. No, he surpassed Brandon Palaniuk. And let's give it up for James Watson right there. Oh yes. Kapow.
Hey, I gotta ask you, do you have any Gen 1 or Gen 2 STXs still in the game?
I do. And actually, let me show you what I do have still in the game.
Oh.
He's gonna pull out a 5500.
It's past magic. Hello.
Now, I have a lot of the 5,000 Cs and the 4,600s.
Gotcha. Speaking your language.
But as far as when the Revo, still in play. They're Gen 1.
The Gen
Revo.
1.
This dude bulletproof.
They're the best. I'm still running 3 or 4 of them. I don't even oil them.
He's got my old ones.
Yeah, I buy
The
his.
reels I was throwing. And I still have a lot of the Gen 1 SXs. They were bulletproof.
They were. And you know who you cannot pry them out of this person's hands is Brian Thrift. Those Gen 1 STXs.
That's his whole deck is a lot of all Gen 1s.
Yeah, he loves them. He absolutely loves them. It's the workhorse. It's the workhorse right there. And Abu Garcia is not even sponsoring this show, but we just went off on him.
Well, if you sit here and you keep saying Abu Garcia, Mountain Dew,
Yep.
surely they're gonna come.
Everybody in this room and our guests.
Yeah, well,
it's all Abu.
It's not fair because Abu Garcia actually sponsors me, but they will not sponsor the show. I don't understand why.
You get me on Major League Fishing, and I'll get you Abu.
Thank you for the show. Yes, for the show. That's what we want.
Yes, absolutely.
There it is. We got a deal. Let's internet handshake on that. Internet handshake. There it is, right there. Hey, Bradley, dude, it's been awesome, man, and it's fun to have you on here every time. I'm not gonna kid you. Last time was a bunch of fun, and this time was fun too, man. You are a personality of professional bass fishing. Do you know that?
No, I appreciate that. Everybody says I'm full of crap.
That's what I mean.
I'm a personality, but I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, well, personality and full of crap go hand in hand. It's 6 and 5 half dozen of the other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I make up half of the shit I say on this show every week anyway.
That's what I do. I'm like, they're catching them way up the river.
Bradley, do you have anything that you would like to say to your fans or sponsors before we get the hell out of here?
No, I appreciate you guys having me back on, and thank everybody for...
Tell my buddy back there, hey.
All right, tell Popcorn, hey.
Hey, Papa Dortch, we got a bass fishing supermodel coming on here to close the show here, so you're gonna want to stick around.
Yep.
We're gonna continue to watch,
But
but
right back around there.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on, and y'all check it out. Go to Bradley Dortch Fishing on Instagram, or all the sponsors like to see all the Instagram and all the Facebook. And I'm gonna get back to posting this week. It's gonna be interesting.
Nice, and thank you for the support that you show this show. It's greatly appreciated for sure. So
I appreciate it.
How about a round
Thanks,
of
man.
applause for Papa Dortch and Bradley Dortch? Yes. Yeah, buddy.
My only fan.
Yeah.
I got a fan.
That's your.
Hey.
You got it.
Yeah, that's Popcorn's biggest fan right there. Hey,
Finally got
thank you very much, Dortch family. We appreciate it as always. It is now time for the big giveaway, the PH Custom Lures Bass Fishing Giveaway, and we are going to Skype in Nicole Dorr, Bass Fishing Supermodel, with the winner of the prize. And dude, I just think it's awesome that that we get the insight into the lives of these professional anglers.
Yeah, man, it's awesome.
It's like, boom, there's Bradley Dortch's pops hanging out with him. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time right here, and right now, almost time. I see Nikki. Does the universe see Nikki? We're getting it together. Andrew's green screening it right now. No, it's pretty cool that we have crazy things happen on this show every time.
I love it, and
Yeah,
it's doing what they're doing.
Boom. It's
They're all so busy they just gotta stop where they are and turn it on. You know.
boom. It's happening here and now. What are we doing over here? We got a green screen.
In case anyone's wondering, yes, you can skip PH custom crankbaits under docks.
Did you see that?
It is insane.
How do you skip crankbaits under docks?
I don't know. I saw it, but I still don't believe it.
And spinnerbaits.
It's insane.
The dude is doing.
That don't skip. You don't skip wood. Who skips wood?
Apparently Wesley Strader does. That's the deal right there. That's the entire deal. And the plethora of baits that Wesley picked.
Yeah.
Was unbelievable.
He was dialed, man.
Dialed in. And Wesley's coming on next week.
I can't wait.
We got Wesley coming on here next week for the big deal. And now, here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, right now it is time for Nicole Dorr, Bass Fishing Supermodel. Welcome, Nicole.
Guys, what's up?
What's going on? You look like a mermaid.
Well, I'm right next to my ocean of water, so...
Nice. Are you Nicole the mermaid?
No, just full door. Full door.
So what's going on? What's happening in the world of Nicole Bass Fishing Supermodel today?
I got back to Vegas 2 days ago, and I'm headed out to LA tomorrow.
Nice. Wow. international traveler. What's in L.A.?
Family, stuff like that. A little fun.
Are you going to hang out with Miley Cyrus?
No, I was actually going to hang out with her little sister.
Okay, there you go.
I'm not that up yet in the world.
Well, you're getting there.
Working your way.
Great things happen on Stray Cast, as you are a testimony to right there. Nicole, do you got a winner for us here?
I do actually have a winner, but first, the giveaway tonight is actually going to be $50 worth of handcrafted, custom balsa bait. Compliments from Phil Hunt at PH Custom Lure.
Nice. Excellent.
So I didn't know what they're winning first.
yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
But the lucky winner tonight just happens to be Chris Duss. So I just wanted to say congratulations, Chris.
Chris Duss.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you
give it up for Chris. Woo!
Facebook page.
Okay, say it again, because the studio audience cut you off. So what were the instructions for Chris?
He just has to get some information from us at the Cast Facebook page. Just send us a private message.
Oh,
we'll be happy.
There it is, right there, Chris. So private message, the Stray Cast Facebook page. Boom, we will send you $50 worth of PH Custom Lures. Phenomenal. Magic happens. 100%. What else is going on, Nikki?
It's a big deal.
Well, as you guys probably do know from last week, is Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Month.
Gotcha.
So I see if some of the viewers can find it in their heart to visit fightcf.cff.org and contribute to finding a cure for it.
Awesome. That is so good. Hey, have fun in Los Angeles. You are all over the place. You're in Utah. You are in Las Vegas, and then next week, Los Angeles. Will you be calling us from Los Angeles next week?
I will, yeah.
Nice. Can you make sure that you're like on Hollywood Boulevard or something when you do this next time?
Okay, I could do that. Well, I mean, I could have done it at the Cyrus's Mansion, but if you want boulevards instead, I could do boulevards.
No, Cyrus Mansion is what we want. Yes.
Yeah.
We want the wrecking ball.
Yes.
We want the full wrecking ball. There's no doubt about it. Nikki, thank you so much for chiming in. And what's the winner's name again? What's that guy's name?
Chris Duss.
Chris Duss is the winner. Magic happens here on Straycast Outdoor Cartoon Television. Nikki Dorr, how do they find you on Instagram if they want to follow you?
Just search up my at Nicole AORE, and then you guys can find me.
Nicole AORE on Instagram. There she is. Nikki, thank you so much. We will see you next week here on Straycast.
Next week then.
Peace.
Bye.
Lates. That's Nicole Dorr, Bass Fishing Supermodel. Right there. Hey, another episode of Straycast Outdoor Cartoon Television comes to a close. Thank you to all of you who viewed tonight. Thank you to all the sponsors that make this possible. Without both of those factors, you and the sponsors, there is no show. And we hope that you enjoy this as much as we do. Next week, we will be back 7 p.m. Central right here, Straycast Facebook page and straycast.net with Wesley Strader. So we hope to see you then. Until then, I'm Pat Renwick. I'm out. Ryan Popcorn Whitaker, JP High, Andrew Ellenberger, the Ginger Ninja. We bid you peace.